Right, guys, back again with another episode of 4 Stories Dublin. Dean here, Paul here beside me, and we're going to review.
Liam behind camera.
Don't forget Liam behind camera. I apologise, Liam.
Don't forget about me.
Can't forget about Liam. Not a chance.
You don't have to apologise.
We love Liam too much.
Right.
But we're going to be reviewing episode 8 of The House of the Dragon, and the title of that is called Lord of the Tides. So it's going to be an interesting. And the director on that, if I'm right, was Eileen Shim.
Yes. And I hope we're pronouncing that one right as well.
And again, if we have pronounced any names wrong, just bear with us, please. There's a lot of names, but we'll kick in now to the review. So, Paul, if you want to kick in, we can get it going.
Well, basically, I think the last episode was 10-year jump.
Another big time lapse again.
Yeah, we were seeing time lapse again, and the time lapses are working, man.
It's a bit
disorientated.
It's hard to keep it for me personally,
especially with the younger audience.
Yeah.
Who's Aegon? Who's Aemon?
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Too many Aegons.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But we're getting the 6-year jump from the last episode.
We are.
So we have Rhaenyra, Daemon, they've united their families now.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we have Alicent, and we've Alicent and her people.
Yes.
So the big thing is here now, that sets up the episode, is Corlys Velaryon. He was the Lord of the Tides.
Yes.
And he was the Lord of Driftmark, right? So he's basically been severely injured in the Stepstones, fighting the Triarchy.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this is, if we go back to earlier episodes, he won them battles because of Daemon.
Yes.
Daemon wasn't there because he's obviously fallen out with Daemon.
Yes.
Over his son. His daughter's dead now.
Yes.
Yeah. So when we open up, politics is the name of the game in this world.
Yes.
Right? So basically, there's a petition on who should be
King.
No, not King.
Brilliant.
The Lord who takes over Driftmark.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So we have Sir Vaedemont Valerian. Now he is Corlys's brother, and he thinks the bloodline should continue, which is actually against what Corlys said himself.
Yeah.
Corlys believed it wasn't blood; it was name that passed down. Do you get me?
Yep.
So when we're at the Stepstones, he's basically petitioning the king. We're in King's Landing, but the king isn't even on the Viserys isn't on the throne. We have the hand of the king,
yep,
and Alicent. We also notice that the religion has changed. It's the 7. We're seeing the 7 star everywhere. Alicent has started to change that place with Viserys getting weaker and weaker,
and she's taken on the whole stride of she's still powerful, but she's still queen. She's taken that whole role on well.
So essentially, what we get to a point where is, so Sir Vaemont, he wants to petition the king, but he's petitioning Otto and Alicent, really, if we're honest.
Yeah.
That he thinks he should take over Driftmark and become Lord of the Tides. Tides, right? Now, the thing is, he questions the legitimacy of Rhaenyra's children, right? Now, the thing is, he's saying the obvious that everybody knows, they are not Laenor's children.
Yes.
They are not. Right? This has been building for a long, long time. And actually in English history this happened. Arguments over legitimacy of rulers.
Right.
And caused wars. Right? So she wants to defend her son's title.
Yes.
So her son there, her son, she wants him to be the Lord of the Tides. Tides. I keep saying Lord of the Tides, sorry, I do apologise. Right? But the big mistake Vaemont makes is he starts questioning the legitimacy of him in the court. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The king's court. So he's saying the daughter of the king is basically a dirty stop-out. Right? So, Vaemont wants, Corlys's brother wants a throne.
Yes.
But in the meantime, Daemon and Rhaenyra have come back to King's Landing, right?
Yes.
And they've noticed the religion's changed in the place and the whole lot.
Everything's
right?
totally new, yeah.
The Red Keep has changed, right? So essentially, they come back to defend their son, Rhaenyra's son, Lucerys' title. Okay, so it works out that then they say, right, okay, well, how do we fix these things, right? So they propose marriage. Everything in this is they propose a marriage to
marrying each other, making families stronger, yeah.
Yeah, right. So we got Rhaenyra, right, has proposed to Rhaenyra's granddaughter, Corlys's wife, that her sons marry her granddaughters.
Yes.
So they bring them closer together. So in the meantime, she's talking to Viserys, right? And she's kind of saying, will you keep my succession right? Which will then pass down to her boys. So she starts quoting Aegon the Conqueror's prophetic dream.
Yeah.
Saying to her, him and her's belief is that the blood of the dragon will pass through them to stop the great evil, right? So that kicks off. So we've all this kind of playing out in the background, and as you could see, and it leads to one of the best scenes. As I said, I previously mentioned that the Hand of the King, Otto and Alicent are running things.
Yes.
Right? So we know Vaemont wants this, so he's going to go to court to push this.
Yeah.
He's there, right? And he starts to petition the court, right? So he thinks he needs the opinion of Otto and Alicent, who he knows he has their support.
Yes.
Right? And Paddy Considine, Emmy Award winning
For
in
the
this.
with the way the king came in there, you see how weak and broken he is now, and just the acting alone he done, and it was phenomenal, fantastic. He's getting that old and degrading that much. Like he's the mask on now, and it's fantastic.
The doors open and Viserys comes through. He's reclaiming his court. Rhaenyra felt that the High Towers were basically filling him with milk of the poppy.
Yes.
They had made him a junkie as such.
Yes.
A drug addict. They made him a drug addict, so he'd lost his fight to what would happen. So when Vaemont petitions the courts, he of course says Rhaenyra's children are bastards.
Yeah.
Which
Daemon doesn't appreciate this, and what happens?
He chops the head off.
Half his head.
Half his
head off.
To leave his tongue.
Yeah, he said take his tongue, and then Daemon he can keep his tongue now.
So we see Viserys. This is a fantastic scene. Daemon, we know Viserys and Daemon have had fallen outs, but when Viserys gets to the throne, he falls off. The crown falls off his head. Daemon comes up and helps him.
Yes.
So this is the thing we've talked about previous. Daemon, when you think he's going to do bad,
you don't know what he's gonna do.
But he does love his brother.
Yeah.
He does love his brother. So, as I said, that kind of settles everything in that regard. So, what does Viserys do to celebrate this uniting of his families? A feast. Of course he does, right? And the feast is going great. Everybody's getting on until Aemon, Alicent's son, who he wants to be the king. He does not want his auntie Rhaenyra taking it. Totes the Jaehaerys, Lucerys and Joffrey.
Yeah.
As strong boys.
Yes.
Basically taking the piss out of them, saying that their father is strong.
Isn't who he's meant to
ability.
be. This is exactly who it is, yeah.
Of course, this creates a big fight and everybody goes off. Because at one moment there's people dancing, there's people singing. And I didn't realise, again, going back to it, how many dances there was in the Game of Thrones world. So, the thing is, what happens here is they start fighting, right? And we see Aegon. He has grown into an older, more vicious
Daemon. A real Daemon now.
Eye down the whole lot. Now, when it comes to it, they all start fighting and they're broken away. And as you said, Viserys does something. They said Paddy Considine Considine in this was amazing. He takes the mask off, which horrifies people. The prosthetics were brilliant.
Yes.
He shows that the disease is taking his eye, it's taking
He's
his
disintegrating.
cheek. He's disintegrating.
Yep.
This is why he was on the milk of the poppy, and he's disintegrating. And he got to see his family unite for that one moment.
Yeah.
And it brought him so much happiness. Of course, this sets, of course, that had to end. Do you know that way?
Yep.
And we see him a good friendship with Damon, delighted for his daughter. He thinks it's all going to be cosy now. But as I said, the argument breaks off because Aegon wants to cause trouble, essentially, right? And when he steps up, everybody's splitting. We see Aegon going for Rhaenyra's children.
Yeah.
But who steps up to him? Damon.
Yep.
So the two of them are standing there like cowboys going
Toe
go
to
for
toe,
it.
yeah.
Toe to toe. So we know in the future they are going to fight.
Oh, they're going to go for it. And it's going to be a good watch because Aegon is just a younger version of Daemon. And
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes.
Oh, yeah. Now, Viserys but you see, that toast happened before Viserys left. So when Viserys goes back to his bed, the man is dying. So he is under the belief that his family has united.
Yeah.
He doesn't realise
He doesn't know what's after happening.
As I said, the scene where he says, I want to sit with you as I am.
I want you to see my face. I want you to see how I am. Like, fantastic.
Fantastic! It's brilliant. And I said George R. R. Martin has actually said Paddy's version of Viserys was better than the version he had.
Yeah.
And that is such a compliment. Yeah. So basically everything kicked off there again, right? So Rhaenyra knows it's not safe for them. Time to get out.
Yeah.
Viserys is gone. But we see, and it's a lovely scene at the end, Viserys he's dying, he's in a dream world. And he starts talking to Alicent about the prince that were promised, Aegon.
Yeah.
Right? And he was saying Aegon should rule. Now she does it, this is the misinterpretation of prophecy. She doesn't realise the Aegon he's talking about is down the road.
Yeah.
Our Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Who was an Aegon. So she misinterprets that and he calls out to her love. Because he's under the idea that he's actually talking to his daughter, not his wife.
Yes.
And he calls out for his love. And we see him go. So this is Paddy's last episode.
Yeah.
And he
Fantastic performance.
knocked it from the park.
Yes.
And again, the devil appears. The devil appears in the background. We have Daemon's former mistress, Mysera. She has a spy there.
Yeah.
So we don't know if that information is going to go to Daemon or Alicent. Because
Yeah.
she's out for profit.
Yes. She's down for whoever is benefiting her most.
Yes. So so this is all kicked off. I'm going to do the ratings on this. What did you think of this episode?
I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, yeah. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. You know, after
Yeah.
the last episode, like,
Right.
it went really well. What do you think?
I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 for Paddy. Give him the Emmy.
Yes.
Now, as I said, we'll be back with more. So if you can give the channel 4 Stories Dublin on YouTube a like and subscribe.
Definitely subscribe, please.
And hit us up on Instagram. And if you're looking for a shout out, give us a call.
Thanks.
Bye.